friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Han Bin. So the sequence that you just saw is actually my morning run. I'm trying to incorporate that into my morning routine and I'm trying to keep it up for at least 7 days. So do subscribe if you want to see if it works out. And also today's video is about 5 things that you didn't know about startups. So if you're thinking about working in a startup, this video might help you. Since today is a work day, I'm just gonna narrate through the few points that I've written down and I'm also gonna bring you through my day. So just a little bit about myself. I've been in the startup scene for quite a while. I've worked for 2 startups, one for 6 months, and I'm currently working in a startup now as well. So let's talk about the 5 things you didn't know about a startup. Firstly, startups have very open environment, and in the companies I've been, they prioritize company culture a lot. In fact, in a startup, you are more likely to work with the chief executives of the company, and you will witness and you may even play a critical role in the decision-making process. And most of the times, these decisions are heavily critical in deciding the company's journey ahead. And this leads to my second point, which is that the trajectory of your company may change, and it may change constantly. What this means is that if you're working on a project, you may find that the project may have a lot of changes along the way, and it may even be altered entirely if the company deems it necessary, and you have to be okay with it, because the startup is often still trying to figure out their own direction. Third, you get to see almost an immediate impact of your contributions. In contrast to larger, more established companies, startups tend to have less structure and less hierarchies. This means your place in the organization is highly visible and the impact of your work is more readily apparent. There will be clear and immediate effectiveness of your contributions, and this is why so many people are so passionate when they work in a startup, mainly because they can literally see the impact that they have within the company. For the fourth one, I wrote that you need to wear multiple hats and work outside of your job scope. I think it's just a common fact that if you work in a startup, you will need to wear multiple hats, and quite frequently you will find yourself doing things that are outside of your job scope, and you cannot be limited by your own skill sets. In fact, within a startup, you'll always have something to do and there's always something that is needed to be done. And frequently, these things may be something that are completely foreign to you, and that's where the learning starts. And with that said, it's also good to note that there is truthfully no proper workflow within a startup. Since there's just so many things to be done, you just have to do things according to their priority and how urgent they need it to be done. For my last point, I wrote that people come and go quite frequently within the startup scene. I think most hires have contracts that are around 6 months to a year, and people leave due to many personal reasons. With that said, you may not always have the mentorship that you are looking for, and even if you do, they may not stay for long. So don't expect to always have someone to guide you and teach you. Learn to be independent and take charge of your own learning. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching my video till the end. I hope you learned something from watching this. If you have your own experience working in a startup, do leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.